Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video. I have both of my kids with me today in today's video. We have Kitty. Say hi, Kitty. My son, and then we have my crazy daughter. As you guys can tell by the title of today's video, we are going to be doing an updated Q&A. So I went ahead on my Instagram stories. If you guys don't follow me, go ahead and follow me. I'll link it down below. But I am very interactive on my Instagram. I post on there mostly on the daily. And sorry, bruh, are we interrupting you? So I am just gonna get straight into the questions because I don't know how much time I'm gonna have. So one of the first questions that I received was okay, Miss Girl, let's not touch that because you're gonna cut your fingers. Here. Guys, she's obsessed with stuffed animals. Okay. Cheers, everybody. If you haven't already, go get you a little drink so we can sit down and hang out and get to know each other. The first question that I am going to start with, because I've never really touched on this on my channel before, is how did you and your man meet? The story with that is very interesting, but we actually met before COVID, pre-COVID. I think it was probably like 2019, 20, something like that. One day, when I was in college, me and my group of friends, we went to go eat at this restaurant, and his friends were there, and our friends were like mutual friends. So they were there gonna have dinner as well, and we just decided to all get one big table and sit together. And he happened to sit next to me. Our seats were right next to each other, so he introduced himself to me, I introduced myself to him. We kind of just had like table talk conversation, nothing too crazy, nothing too deep. I just remember like conversating with him, and it was just so easy. Like, he was this beautiful, attractive man, and like I just, you know, normally a girl would get nervous, and like I was not nervous at all. I just remember like conversating with him like if he was like one of the homies. Like, it was so like, the conversation was just so like chill, and that was really it. Like, low-key, like I did think he was obviously attractive, but at the time I did know that he had a girlfriend, so I kind of just stood clear of him. So after that, I didn't see him again. We just sat next to each other for the dinner. They left, we went our separate ways. I didn't see him again for almost 2 years, guys. So COVID happened. I believe I started seeing him again in like 2022, and that's whenever I started noticing him outside a little bit more. And I was like I said, we shared a group of like mutual friends. So whenever I was seeing him out, we'd see each other. He started to like, you know, we kind of just started telling each other, hey, what's up, seeing each other at the bar and stuff. And I kind of knew he was interested in me because he had told one of our mutual friends that he was. But at the time, I was just like, no, I don't want no man. I'm single, I'm living my best life, I'm an independent woman. Like, I was just like so done, fed up with men at this time in my life. So I kind of just, and also I was like, he's just like recently single. Like, he's probably just trying to, you know. So I didn't really give him the time of day. And honestly, I didn't for like a few months. Like, we would be cool, we would be cordial, but like as far as it going to that next step, I didn't really give it to him. It was weird. Like, I always thought he was attractive, but like I never seen it past that, you know. And then I don't know, guys, I started seeing him in different settings. So like seeing him outside of the bar and the party scene and all that stuff, I started like really liking what I was seeing, especially seeing him in the gym, because if you know, you know. My man got those muscles on him. Yes, girl, yo daddy. You know, telling each other hi at the gym, conversating with each other, and then randomly one night I texted him after the bar and I was like, come over, we're having an after party. So after that night, we literally were inseparable. That night was one of the best nights of my life and one of the best nights of his life. You know, babe. No, I'm just kidding. We have been together ever since. 9 months later, he asked me to be his fiance. And then a month after that, I got pregnant, and here we are 2 years later with a baby, a house, and a perfect little happy family. Oh, this is a good one. How many kids do you want? So, I personally only want 3 kids. My fiance, on the other hand, wants 4 or 5 kids. So we've kind of just talked about even me giving birth to 3 kids and maybe adopting our 4th or 5th child. Whenever I talked to Danny about it, he was like 100% down for it as well. So hopefully in a few years we are financially stable enough to adopt a child and be able to afford that. But I would really love to adopt a couple of kids, give a couple of kids just a chance at a great life. And I just feel like that is something that me and Danny would be amazing at. We're both already amazing parents to Luna, so I would love to just give that love to a kid in need. How did you pick your daughter's name is the next question. So this story is honestly so funny, but it was like the first few months of me and Danny dating, we used to go to this restaurant called Luna Rosa. If you know, you know. It's here in Las Cruces. It's like an Italian pizzeria. So that is where he took me for our first date. It's the restaurant that his parents go to every single Friday. Like that is their date night. So we started to like join them and I just remember one night I had one too many glasses of wine and we were driving home and I was just all drunk in the passenger seat and I was just like, if we ever have a daughter, let's name her Luna. And he was like, really? We were just leaving the restaurant and I was like, yeah, like let's name her that. Like it's special. That's where we had our first date. I love that name, so let's name her Luna. And then yeah, once I found out I was pregnant and once I found out I was pregnant with a girl, like it was like literally, guys, I put like 2 drunk thoughts into that name. After that, I literally just didn't think about it twice, and that's been her name ever since. And I already know what I'm gonna name my second daughter, but that's a secret for me to keep and you to find out later. All right, next question. What is something nobody told you about being a new mom? I feel like nobody really emphasized on how fucking painful labor is. Like, oh my gosh, guys, I like knew it was gonna hurt, but I did not think it was gonna hurt as bad as it did. And I wish that just people in my life would kind of just be like, bitch, you're about to go through it. Like, you are gonna be in pain. Like, I don't think you can ever mentally prepare yourself enough for that, because you don't realize, like, I don't even think words can describe the feeling of being in labor and pushing a baby out of your canal. But I'm here to tell you, it fucking hurts. And if you don't get the epidural, it fucking hurts, okay? Even with the epidural, you still feel your baby coming out of you and you still feel yourself pushing, because all the epidural does is numb the contractions. So therefore, all it's doing is just numbing the cramps prior to pushing. But when you push, you feel everything. So I wish that somebody kind of would have emphasized on that a little bit more with me. I mean, my mom did tell me, like, people would tell me like, oh, it's gonna hurt, but like not the way I would have told somebody it's gonna hurt. So that's just one thing I wish somebody would have told me prior to giving birth. Maybe they just didn't want to scare me, I don't know. Dude, that was my fault. That was my fault. Okay, how was your birth experience? Okay, so even though I said that, you know, obviously labor is extremely painful, my birth experience honestly was pretty good, except for the fact I did end up getting sick. So a few days prior to me going into labor, I had noticed that my water was leaking. I had noticed my underwear, TMI, were getting a little bit wet, and then like I looked it up and it said to smell it, and if it smells like a sweetness kind of to it, it's your water. TMI, but I had Danny smell my underwear to see if I wasn't like tripping, to make sure that I was actually smelling like the sweetness. So I go to the doctor the next day and I tell him I think my water's leaking. This is at, I think, 38 weeks, and he doesn't check me because he doesn't want me to go into labor. Long story short, your water sac is not supposed to be leaking or exposed to oxygen for more than 15 hours. And my water was exposed to oxygen for like days, guys. So I don't think I ended up going into labor until like 5 or 4 days later. So that's really bad. And what happened was my placenta ended up getting infected. So like I didn't get to like keep my placenta or anything like that. Basically, when I went into labor, they started noticing that I was running a fever. I was getting really bad chills. My heart rate was up. My blood pressure was up. And it was because I had an infection. So basically, long story short, they had to put Luna in the NICU for 8 hours. She had to be monitored because of the infection that I had in my placenta. They didn't know if that infection, like, since she literally like eats, breathes, does everything with the placenta, they didn't know if the infection got into her. So they had to monitor her for a full day, do blood work. Everything just got really bad really quick. And yeah, so that was all because my doctor didn't want to check my water. So make sure you guys, if y'all are pregnant and you're noticing your underwear like getting wet and stuff and it doesn't feel like you're peeing and it doesn't smell like pee, go to the emergency room and have them do a swab. I should have done that, but I didn't. Obviously, it was my first rodeo, so I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Yeah, I ended up getting pretty sick from it, so that was the only downfall that I had. I was on so many antibiotics. I was like, honestly, don't even really remember my whole hospital experience because it seemed like I was on so many antibiotics and I was just so out of it. What are you most proud of yourself for since becoming a mom? Honestly, just my complete change of my lifestyle. I was single, guys, for almost 6 years of my life before I met Daniel, and it was like once me and Daniel met each other and became a couple, everything just went really fast after that. So I would say I am most proud of myself for adapting becoming a girlfriend, adapting becoming a wife, adapting becoming a mom. I have just adapted very well all around. Like I said, my life has completely changed. If you know, you know. If you used to watch my old videos, like, I was kind of crazy, and just like turning my life around for the better. I kind of got cut off because my camera died and then I needed to put Luna down for a nap. But like I was saying, I'm still the same Sam, I'm still the same person. I love to, you know, have a good time every once in a while, but for the majority of it, I have changed a lot, like I said, and I just think I've done a really good job at just adapting and, you know, just really, I really just love this chapter that I'm in, guys. Like, I have loved all my chapters, but by far being a mom and being a wife has been my favorite. Like, I just feel like I'm in such an era right now. I'm not having to work, I'm a stay-at-home mom. Like, I just love it. My man takes very, very good care of me, so we're good over here. I love this era. Next question, when do you think you'll be ready for baby number 2? So I get this question, I actually got this question a lot, and my answer to that is probably in 3 years. I'm gonna say 2 to 3 years. I am on birth control. I got on birth control because we are not planning on having another baby anytime soon, and so yeah, we are extra careful when it comes to that because I don't know, Danny wants another baby. I personally don't want another baby right now. I just want to enjoy Luna, enjoy my first baby, and not rush it. I feel like me and Danny are definitely the types of people that love to rush things. We get excited and we just say fuck it and do it. We're literally like those types of people, guys. I'm not even kidding. When it comes to literally like anything in mine and Danny's life, like once it comes to our head and we want to do it, like we do it. So this, I'm just trying to just take my time with. Baby number 2 will come in a couple of years, but as for right now, baby number 2 is on hold, especially because we are planning our wedding, guys. Yay! So I'm so excited for that. I'm so excited to take you guys along with all the content, go wedding dress shopping. But yes, we are planning to get married in the next year. So I'm also trying to get my wedding body ready, and I do not want to have a baby anytime soon because we all know what that does. So the next question, speaking of weddings, is do you have a wedding date? We do not have a wedding date. I don't even really have a wedding season. I am leaning more towards, sorry guys, she's just talking. I am leaning more towards a spring wedding just because we have so much stuff going on in the fall. It is insane. All of our birthdays are in September, as you guys know, and then just like families' birthdays, holidays, and just stuff like that happens in the fall, winter months. So I am leaning a little bit more towards the spring just because for our lives, I feel like that would just be a better time for us, but we will see. I will tell you guys this, we are gonna schedule a meeting to meet up with a wedding planner. We're gonna go and look at the venue and see if that's what we like, if that's where we're gonna go. So we do have venues in mind. We don't know for sure yet where we're getting married. We don't know if we're gonna do it here, Ruidoso, Portales, I don't know where we're gonna go, Mexico. We have no idea, so it's still really very much up in the air. But yes, the topics of weddings have been a topic in our household, and I'm super excited. I just really want my wedding to be everything that I want, because I feel like a lot of the times when I do try to do like big parties and just like stuff like that for myself, I feel like they never come out the way I would want them to, like especially my whole baby shower situation and just like other parties I've had in the past for myself. I just feel like they never turn out the way I want. I'm always stressing, I'm always just worried. So for sure for my wedding, that is something that I do not want to stress about. I really do want to have a wedding planner. I don't want to be a bridezilla, because if I don't have a wedding planner, I will be a bridezilla. So I really just want to have like good vibes. Like that is my whole thing. I want to have good vibes. I don't want to stress. I feel like I did my whole baby shower by myself and it was extremely stressful. So for my wedding, I really just want to enjoy it and enjoy the planning process and enjoy the whole thing, because life goes by way too fast and before you know it, everything's done in a blink of an eye, and I really just want to enjoy those special moments, you know? So I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm not going to answer that many more questions. I might just do a fun one. Let's see, what's a fun one? What's your favorite Starbucks drink? I am a brown sugar shaken espresso with sweet cream cinnamon cold foam type of girl. I also love some matcha. If we're talking matcha, I will do a venti matcha with 2 pumps of vanilla. So we have a few more questions and then I'm gonna wrap up this video. Like I said, I didn't want to make it too long. Okay, so what are some short-term goals that you would like to accomplish? So right now I am really trying just to get back into my fitness journey. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I kind of talked a little bit about it on there. But lately I have just been trying to get back into the gym. Being a mom, you never know what obstacles life is going to throw at you. So I was going to the gym in the afternoons with Daniel, but just because of Daniel's job and also just because of motherhood, it's just been a little bit more challenging to go to the gym. So what I have been doing, and this is a goal that I hope to continue to accomplish and continue to do, is I have been going to the gym at 6 a.m. because that way Danny's here with Luna and he doesn't go into work until 8. So that gives me a good 2 hours just to go to the gym, get in a good solid workout. So far I've just been doing cardio and then just hitting the sauna afterwards, and just honestly that time that I just have to myself has been so nice, you guys. It is so just like refreshing to start my mornings like that. I didn't realize how big of an impact it was even just gonna have on my day and just my overall mood, my overall energy. Like everything has just changed, and I'm not kidding. And I've only been doing it for 2 days, but the last 2 days, guys, I have just had so much energy. I've gotten so much stuff done. I am just a lot more active throughout the day, and just getting up and moving my body first thing in the morning makes such a difference. So I am just trying to continue to do that. I want to continue to make that time for myself, go in the mornings. I feel a lot better because Luna's here with her dad, and I just am comfortable and I'm able to just really focus on myself and focus on my workout for that good period of time that I'm there. So I've been really enjoying that, and I hope to continue to do it because not only will it be good for obviously my health benefits, but also just like my mindset and how I feel overall. I really am trying to get my pink back, my sparkle back, and I feel like I am. I feel like obviously it takes time, but I don't know if you guys have ever heard that saying, but they say that a female flamingo loses her color after she gives birth. And I definitely felt like that was a thing for me, and slowly but surely Luna is now going to be 6 months old and I am starting to feel like myself again and just doing things that genuinely just make me happy and make me feel good. So yes, that is something that I hope to continue. That goes into somebody asking, do you have any trips planned this year? And yes, I do. We have 3 trips planned this year. One of them is somewhere that we've never gone, and I'll give you a hint, it is out of the country. If you guys follow me on Instagram, like I said, mentioned before, I talked about it on Instagram and I also posted about it on TikTok. But me and Luna Girl had to get our passports because we are going out of the country. What is your favorite thing about Daniel? Okay, that one is this one will be a fun one, and then we'll just close on this one. So it says your favorite thing about Daniel. My favorite thing about Daniel is just how big of a heart he has. Guys, there's so many things that I love about him. I can't pinpoint my favorite thing about him, but I would have to say just how much he loves me and loves our family and loves the people around us. Like, that goes such a long way in my book. He literally, I don't need all these extravagant big things. It's just the little things that he does. He's constantly taking my feelings into consideration and just making sure that I will be okay with things before he goes off and does things. I don't know, guys. I could sit here forever and talk about all of the things that I love about Daniel. I cannot pinpoint a favorite just because, I'm not gonna lie, I got a pretty badass man. Like, I honestly just wish every girl could have a man like my man, just not my man. But I really do love him. Speaking of the devil, listen to him. Yes? Alright, you guys, that is going to wrap up today's video. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this little updated Q&A that I decided to do. Let me know, guys, if y'all want more sit down videos like this where I just chill and I talk to you guys. And also, if you guys haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And yeah, lots of content is coming very soon, guys. Thank you guys all so much for watching again, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye guys, I love y'all.